got the right bitch. No lefty walking, my truth don't fuck with my 17 crawl for you walk. Run it, catch me, got a sharp tongue. Spit. They was fighting, honey. The girls is fighting. Trigger warning, honey. Violence and altercations, baby. Negro on Negro crimes and violence against humanity. Pump the beat.
I got you, baby. Stay right here.
Yes, honey. Apparently they was fighting at the Colors Ball over the weekend, honey. Yes, baby. I told you that I didn't have to make this shit up because I didn't have to. Yes, violence and altercations, scrambling, Royal Rumble. Apparently it was the West versus the Lanvin. Right there you see Father, iconic King James, yes, beating somebody to the ground. That was picked up, honey. That person that you seen getting beat was CJ Lanvin, Father CJ Lanvin. Yes, honey, it was a lot going on, honey. Yeah, look, Father King James is chilling, you know. Baltimore, that's Baltimore, honey. Yes, honey. You won't see us coming when we knock you, baby, and you won't know that we done knocked you after we done knocked you. Yeah, praise the Lord, honey. I keep warning them to leave the Baltimore girls alone. Child, and y'all know the House of West is predominantly Baltimore. Now, yes. And I know y'all know this handsome fella. This is the one who y'all seen beating people down to the ground. Father, iconic, King James West. Yes. Originally of Baltimore, Maryland. Yeah, shout out to Father King James. Yes, honey. Apparently King James had to knock CJ Lanvin. That was the person who you seen laying on the table when it had collapsed. You know, that was CJ was the person who had collapsed with the father. With the Father King James. They all, yeah, it was like a Royal Rumble, WWE, a little bit. You know what I mean? And for a lot of y'all who are familiar with these fellas, you might not have seen CJ coming. CJ, I believe, is like a body sex siren child. I'm not sure CJ is known for fighting. Based on CJ's performance, I hope that CJ is not known for fighting. But yes, you know, Father King James had to knock him. You know, we're going to get into it a little bit more. You also may have seen a couple of other fellas here and there and involved in the tussle. You know, you also might have seen a lady fella involved in the tussle. And that may have been Alexis. That may have been Alexis Lanvin, honey. You may know Alexis when she looks more like this. Trag's realness. Yes, but honey, let's get into the tea. Let's hear the story from the icons, baby. DJ Pont.
Well, Jack in the comments.
Is that what you're saying?
I don't know, James. Can you explain to us what's going on, James?
Tell us what happened,
James.
Jack is here.
So
drop that.
I seen that video yesterday. I didn't see that at the ball. I seen that video yesterday. So what I got from that was the Lanvins assumed that I was trying it by chopping people because for whatever reason, they thought that I was chopping them for having the pictures on the phone. But that wasn't the case. I was chopping them for not having pictures at all. The first Lanvin I chopped, she didn't have her picture at all. I asked Corey Lanvin, hey, where's her picture? And he was like, oh, it's in the back. And they started scrambling. And I was like, it's a chop. And the second Lanvin that came out, which was like 2-3 people later, didn't have a picture at all. And then looking at that video, what it looks like from all, like so just keep in mind, me and Jack have history of not liking each other. I don't bother Jack. I don't speak on Jack. I don't do nothing to him. looking at that video, it looked like Jack sent that boy down there to me, as if I was trying it or something like that, and got his ass whooped. And Jack stood there and didn't do nothing or say nothing.
Oof.
So here it is. I've had 2 conversations with Lanvin leaders behind closed doors to tell Jack to stop taunting me, stop bothering me. But this is the kind of stuff that happens. And then when I react, it looks like I'm the bad guy. But I don't say nothing to him and I don't bother him. But after seeing that video, I felt some kind of way and I felt triggered because here it is again for the 3rd time. This man is still taunting me. He's doing stuff to make it seem like I have something personal going on with the Lanvins and I don't. My house wasn't in the running for trying to win the 10,000.
Okay. There go Jack right there. I want everybody to be quiet, please.
Girl, we can see that.
Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. I literally said nothing about you. Crystal the Pistol walked right before Anna did. She got her tens and she had no picture. I said, how did they get her tens before you get and don't let us get our tens? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm talking about. I don't have nothing. I don't discuss you. I don't talk about you. I don't even acknowledge your presence. So please stop. Don't nobody even know we still beefing. Like, bitch, I don't nothing about you. So it had literally nothing to do about you. Because Crystal Pistol got her, and go back and watch the clip, because she got her tens before Anna did. And she didn't have a picture. So I said, point at the Ebony's, because the Ebony girl who was on the panel, I don't know her name, but she can tell you herself, because I said it to her. I said, well, how she get her tens and not her? And she said, well, that's Ballroom. Y'all have a nice day.
So I spoke to CJ Lanvin on the phone yesterday, and CJ also said that Jack and C's and Lanvin both sent him down there. So that's where I got the confirmation from. Just for future references, for people who don't know, Crystal, the pistol picture was actually on the same picture as Megan Ebony. When they showed the picture, when Bub Ebony showed the picture in the video, it was actually both of them on the picture from part 1. I don't have to explain that to somebody who's not a judge. Nobody asked me, so I didn't have to explain that. And here it is. You thought you was doing something and you was actually wrong. So you sent that boy down there to get his ass beat, and you sat there and you watched it happen. Mm-hmm. And that's how I feel about it.
Oh, so he ain't even help.
Only the drag queen help.
Alexis Lanvin is the one. Is the fan.
Oh, stop being that.
And she got slid.
Unplug both of them. Then plug the router back in.
So okay. So
Wait,
I'm sorry.
So that's a wait. I thought it was a boy that helped him because I saw the post that LaSaya put.
It looked like it. Alexis is a drag, Kelly. That she was in Bush.
Oh, okay.
She looked like
it was 2 people. It was a big light skinned thick boy, and it was the drag queen that walked realness.
And the drag queen that walked realness, that's Alexis Lanvin, because that's when LaSaya made the post and said that CJ and Alexis was WWE, and then she took the post down.
Mm-hmm. So when we see if y'all see that video that we just showed, the 1 minute and 28 seconds, the icon.
Yes, honey, the mess, honey. So King James then gave us his version. King James says that CJ told him that it was unfair treatment because Alexis had got chopped for realness because she had no picture. However, there were other girls who had walked the category that didn't have a picture. So Jack felt that if it was unfair, Jack felt like it was unfair that King James was chopping. Jack felt like King James was being shady by chopping all of the Lanvin girls, especially Alexis. Furthermore, Jack felt as if it may have been a conspiracy. It is also being rumored in Ballroom that a lot of people felt as if King James had an alliance with another house, the House of Delcourt, which is why Alexis was really chopped. Jack sent his father, CJ Lanvin, to approach King James. And when CJ approached King James, CJ, Alexis, got knocked while Jack watched. Baby, I told baby, honey, that's gonna be the talking point of the evening. I don't have to make this shit up. And we ain't done. We ain't done, honey. Apparently, Jack comes back. Jack Carolina comes back to defend his name again.
Was it like 8 months ago or a year
That was
ago?
more like 2 years ago, Kelly. That was
Before he
2020.
dropped,
Yeah.
hold on. Before he dropped, his key word was bitch. Nobody knows we still got beef. So my thing is, if we stop beefing, I don't know about it, but if we look in the video on the sideline, because nobody really caught into the video on the sideline. The video on the sideline, you have so much passion for your house that bitch, you want to be the person to bring the phone, but because we have inside beef, you do not even come 10 feet around me. So you manipulated one bitch with the aggression and the energy to come and get his ass whooped, like James just said, because if you look in that video, that man was clueless on what the fuck was going on. In reality, he really didn't give a fuck. But because he was a leader of that chapter, bitch, he felt like he had to go do something, and then he got clocked for it.
Girl, you analyzed that real good, bitch. I ain't even
You
think about
told Harpo to beat me.
So Jack, bitch, girl,
See, I
listen.
don't
Let me
listen
tell you
to
something.
respond. I listen to dissect. So when he
Yeah,
left and he said, bitch, we still got beef and nobody know. Well, who got the beef? Because James saying there ain't no beef.
I don't have no beef. I don't like me and this man don't go to the same places besides balls. We don't have nothing in common. We don't speak. I don't acknowledge him. But this is the second time I've seen him do a whole big show about me
Hold
and the
on,
Judge's panel
Shady.
situation.
Hold
I
on,
had a
Shady.
conversation with Season at the BA Honors Ball last year because he did this big ass storm off the floor about me being on the judges panel as if I didn't just judge him in Chicago 2 months before that. So it was like confusing, but I didn't respond to it. Like I said, when I respond to stuff like that, it just makes me look like I'm the bully, I'm the bad guy. So I don't say nothing. And I've had these conversations behind closed doors. So this is the first time I'm even saying publicly, why does this man keep bothering me? Why does he keep trying to make it seem like I have some sort of pressure with them or of any sort? I don't have no pressure with the Lanvins. I love the Lanvins. I will be at their ball in dress code, front and center at the very first table. It's not no beef. Stop.
Okay,
Before I
Jack, we
even
hear y'all. Kelly, what you got to ask
Rosa,
Jack?
before I
Rosa, go
even
ahead.
came
Okay.
before I even came up here,
Did you hear what happened? Did you hear what we just
Hold on
said,
one
Jack?
second. Hold on, Kelly.
yeah,
Hold on,
yeah.
Kelly.
Okay.
Hold on,
No,
Kelly.
I had to make sure that he heard what we said because they said he wasn't in the room.
Before I even came up here, before I even came up on the panel initially, James came out his mouth since we're dissecting statements and we're saying that Jack that he doesn't like Jack or whatever. So that's but even so since we're dissecting, that was said out of his mouth before I even came up here. Only reason I even came up here because I don't have nothing to do with this situation. I'm ranting to a leader, a father of my house about how I feel like they are playing games. I said, first of the pistol just went up there. You can't see who I was pointing at. You don't know who I was pointing. I wasn't even acknowledging your presence. Just like when the whole thing in whatever ball you was on the panel, when that information got back to me, I gagged about that because I was like, I seen you at the gas station. I was like, I didn't have a fucking problem with you. I don't acknowledge your presence. Like every time I keep hearing it's that's the thing, James. I'm hearing you. My name is being brought to me about that you are discussing it. Nobody, no, you don't hear me coming to you about. You don't hear anything about me saying anything about you. I don't discuss you. I don't
Did you not hear me
discuss
say
you,
that
dog.
CJ said that you like said something about me over there? You didn't hear that?
I didn't say. What
Yeah,
did
he
I
said
say
he
about you?
You take
he
you can take that up with
he
him. You don't have to take
No,
that up with
said
that's
that
me.
what
he
that
said
no
he
no
said
that's what I'm saying. What was said? Because that was
CJ
nothing new.
confirmed
I
that
sent him.
CJ confirmed that he was sent to me by seasoning you.
He was not
He
sent to you. He
confirmed
was
that.
sent to the panel.
You don't have to explain that
He
to
goes
me.
down the entire panel. I don't have to explain. It's on the video. He goes down the entire panel. You're on the complete opposite end. I'm not. That's what I'm saying. You're not the only person I'm talking about. Like this is just frustrating the fuck out of me, dog. I literally have nothing to do with this. Stop bringing me up in these situations. I live a peaceful, happy life. I'm not in none of this Bigo shit.
But they say, well, Jack, this is not bingo shit. This is ballroom shit. We just discussed it on bingo.
Okay, so Jack, so long story short, Jack, is what you're saying is you really like, even though y'all don't use it, y'all don't take in the same social circles or whatever the case may be. You don't really have pressure with James. You just don't see y'all just don't see it for each other. Y'all.
Child, honey, the only thing we ended up figuring out and coming to the conclusion of was that Jack doesn't acknowledge James's presence, even though he has pressure with James. We have found out that CJ got knocked into the table like Royal Rumble WWE. We found out that little James, oh, I'm sorry, the King James. We have found out that the iconic founding father, King James West, can maintain his composure at any time with the girls. That is what we found out. We also found out something else. Because, I had to do a little dig. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. A little bit of a dig. And I have found, the category. I have found the girls walking. Oh, Lord, I didn't mean to do that. Girl, take it big. Honey, I didn't mean to play her. Honey, I don't know how she pops it. But I have found the category of the girls walking. I said, honey. And, I had seen that there was some shade and there was some things going on and girls was getting chopped. We can't play the music. They play the music on the realness categories. The girls was walking. The girls was getting through. The girls was getting chopped. Some people had a picture. Some people didn't. Some people had a phone. Some people didn't. Some people had a fan. Some people didn't. But the girls was getting through. It's possible that the girls might have had a low-key picture that we didn't see. Maybe the girls had a picture and they brow between their legs or something and the judges just couldn't see it. I don't know. I don't know, honey. What the ballroom girls get. But it was some tea. It was some tea, especially by the time Little Yellow Mamas came out right here. Little Cunty Puss Finger Wave. Honey, by the time she came out, baby, then that's when it started getting thick. It started giving tension, honey. The room started to get a little heavy, baby, honey. And before you know it, we get an announcement, honey. We get an announcement. All right, here comes the announcement.
It's 2 jobs. All right.
First of all, when we ask for pictures, bitches, can y'all bring it on an iPad? Nobody got time to be squinting on no goddamn iPhone. Most of us watch shit on 70-inch screens.
It's no shame. Part 1, they supposed to come back. They were supposed to come, how they did in part 1 to part 2, they were supposed to come back with a picture of them from part 1 in the part 2. So if they do that, it's a child.
Alright, can we get all the girls back up here with your photos side by side for clarity?
Can we get all the girls back up here with their photos?
So clearly it was some shade. Clearly it was some tea. Next thing you know, honey, the girls is knocking tea off each other's. Yeah, Puss. The girls is knocking each other's T-zones. You know what I mean? Yes. They ended up reconvening the ball. Yeah, Puss. Yeah, you remember we had seen them reconvene the ball, Puss. Puss said, hey, y'all. But yeah, so we figured out a few things. All the things that we don't know, y'all can draw y'all own conclusions. All right, honey. We also got a message. Keep this in mind. Last impression. We got a message from CJ Lanvin. CJ is sorry. And now that CJ has got knocked, he understands how easy it is to get involved in physical altercations at balls. That's what CJ said, my love. Apparently there was some more tea. Apparently there There was some more tea, but honey, I guess you're gonna have to come back next week for that tea, then, ain't you, honey?